In this video, which is recorded live on March 8th, Saturday, March 8th, as part of the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club, I am going to draw a couple of things. I'm doing a couple of different activities today. Good morning, everybody. If you're watching this live, if you're not watching it live, I should say, my name is Frank. I own Little Pulp, and every Saturday morning I go live on YouTube at 9 o'clock in the morning with the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. I draw my sketchbook. Kids join me. I hope you come back and check it out, maybe live on Saturday mornings. All right, so here I am. Welcome if you're watching. Okay, we had a really busy week, and I'm a little late on here. I'm sorry about that, but today I'm going to draw I'm going to do some hand lettering today. I'm going to write the word smile. That's one thing I'm going to do. And another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a worm, because we had our first ever live in-person sketchbook club on last Saturday. And one of the kids there told me that I should draw a worm today. And I don't really know how to draw a worm, so I'm going to try to do that today live. And I hope you draw a worm along with me. And then I'm going to do some cool doodling that anybody can do. Anyone can do this doodle. All you need is a pen, pencil, some markers maybe, and your hands. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get started. I'm going to go on the overhead in a second. Hey, Rachel, how you guys doing? Last week on my live video, I talked about getting note cards, and I found my note cards that I have. Oh, look at this. I found these things. It says, "A note from Frank." I gotta put my other glasses on. I'll put in the picture in a second. I'm just trying to catch my bearings because I got here a little later than I wanted to be. My setup was always a little crazy. I hope you can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. I don't know. Maybe you'll just say I can't hear you if you can't hear me. Anyways, these are my note cards. I'm gonna start writing notes to you all and sending them out in the mail. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm not gonna do that today, but all right. So to warm up, I'm going to take my, let me go in the picture here. Like, hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Jackson? How you doing? All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I want to do 3 different activities today. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the contest that we talk about all the time. I got a little dilemma with the contest. I'm not going to do this contest anymore. I might do another one. I'm trying to figure this out. If you're a founding member of the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club, and if you are, you know who you are. Sarah Jackson, Zoe Clementine, Shania, Sony, Ozzy, Ophelia, Jura, Noni, all those guys have been here with me like every single week. Man, I'm going to get you all one of those things. I'm going to talk really fast right now because I'm trying to get the other people to understand what I'm doing here. The thing is, I had a couple of class trips, and they all said they wanted to join me on the little YouTube Live, but they said they can't chat. And I was like really upset. Let me go back to this thing. It got me really upset. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just realized. A couple of times ago, I was looking at the analytics, and I said there's a lot of people on here, but they weren't putting their name in as part of the contest to win the book. And I said to myself, oh my gosh, there's kids that can't chat, and then they're watching other kids chat, and that kind of broke my heart, and I don't want to do that. So got a couple of other ideas. If you're watching this video, I'm going to put in the description, not now because it's live, I can't do that, but afterwards, if you're watching this recorded, I'm going to put like a really ridiculous discount code so you can get your own sketchbook where I draw your name on the cover. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to do that. But I'm going to do the contest because I'm really worried. I don't want the kids to be sitting there watching this and saying that they can't win because they can't chat, because there's a lot of kids using their school iPads. So anyways, I'm not going to do that today. Hope you don't mind. And some kids woke up this morning thinking, oh, I'm going to be the one who wins today. I feel bad because I don't want to get kids upset. I'm never about to do that. All right, so here we go. I'm going on the overhead. My bubble letter challenge. Sorry, I got a cough. I'm so sorry for that. Look, this was last week. I'm still doing my bubble letter challenge, my bubble letter 100-day challenge. I'm writing the word love every single day. But today I'm going to write the word smile in bubble letters. So I'd love it if you do that because it's important to smile. It's important to show love and be happy. Last week I drew the word happy. So today I'm going to draw the word smile, which is kind of hard to do because S's are difficult. So I'm going to do 3 different activities today in the Sketchbook Club. First, I'm going to write the word smile because hand lettering is so much fun and I love to do it, and it's one of my hand lettering things. And then I'm going to do an activity where I'm going to draw a worm because of one of the kids that came to our live in-person sketchbook club. And then I'm going to, what's the other thing I'm going to do? Oh, I'm going to trace my hand. Can I find that thing? I don't know if I have it here. I'm going to trace my hand I don't know if it's in this book. One of my sketchbooks, I did something where it's really cool, and I can't find it now, but I think it's in my other book. I traced my there it is. Oh, this is fun to do. Look. Oh, I'm going to show you how to do something like this that's really cool and it's really fun, and you're just going to love to do it. All right. So first is first, I'm going to draw the word smile. I'd like you to warm up your muscles by doing some bubble lettering because, man, it's fun to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try. I might just do across the whole thing. I'm going to do this. Look, I'm going to draw a frame inside my book. I'm going to go right with the markers. So get a piece of paper on your sketchbook or just a piece of paper and draw a frame. This is good to do for your motor skill development, to try to draw the thing. If you don't have the confidence to do this, I don't know, get like a book or, I don't know, I have this silk screen squeegee thing and get something with a straight line so you can kind of use as a ruler, or maybe get a ruler. I don't know what you have in your house and what you draw with, but I just like to free form it like that. Okay, so now I'm going to take that box, and now I'm going to try to write the word smile. And I'm going to do it in pencil, especially because there's an S involved, and it's not easy to draw S's. So I'm just going to draw this S, and I'm going to have it go outside a little bit of that frame. And then over here, I think I'm going to do upper and lower or smaller, like this. I'm going to put the M kind of like that, and then I'm going to make the I go like on an angle like this. I'm going to put a big like dot. I like to do that with the lowercase I. And then I'm going to come over here with the L, and then I'm going to just finish it up with this kind of cool E. But I really wanted it to go to the end, so I'm going to kind of just try to move it around. And that's the beauty of drawing with pencil in the beginning. When you're working with your sketchbook, it's always good to have a pencil. So I'm going to repeat myself a couple of times, especially about this contest thing. I don't know. I'm sorry about this, but I feel bad. I had this kids in the class trips this week. If you're hearing this for the second time, I'm sorry, but I'm not worried about people joining. I'm not going to do that contest, but I'm going to just email me. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to give you like ridiculous discounts on the custom drawn sketchbooks for the first couple of months of the sketchbook club thing. Because a couple of weeks ago I started this thing. I thought it was a good idea to have kids win a sketchbook. And then I started talking to these kids in the shop during the class trips, and they were saying, oh man, I want to do that, but I cannot win because I cannot chat. I have a school iPad. They don't let me do that. And I was like, whoa, that's really bad. I don't want anyone to get upset. So I'm not going to do that today, but I'm going to explain it to everybody who's been the founding members of the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. Just fixing my camera here for a second. Okay, so write the word smile, or write whatever word you want. I wanted to write the word smile today, and now I'm going to kind of bubble letter it, right? So I'm doing this, and I'm going like that, and I'm gonna make a bubble letter, and I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to decorate it with all my cool line work like I do on all my books and stuff with the line work. But I'm not going to do the line work today because I want to do a couple of different activities today. And I got a busy day today because, man, I got a birthday party with like 20-something kids coming up. And then later on, I have a paper making workshop, which is like only our 4th paper making workshop ever. And yeah, I got to blend little pieces of paper together and get ready for that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so I'm writing the word smile. Here I go. And then I'm kind of just bubble lettering it. So I drew it like just quickly. And now I'm trying to give it some thickness and give it some bubbly. So I'm doing that. And I'm writing the L. And I'm going to make the L go like this a little bit. I'm going to have some fun with this. And I'm going to do this. I'm just writing the word smile to start my sketchbook session this morning. And after I write the word smile, I'm going to try to draw a worm because I can't remember her name, Victoria or Alexandra. I can't remember the kid's name that came here. It was a friend of, what was it friends with? Zoe and Clementine, I think it was friends with them, or I don't remember. But anyways, this girl, they came to my Little Pulp Sketchbook Club in-person session last Saturday, and I drew this really cool poster, but I looked all over for it today. I wanted to show you guys, but I couldn't find it. I don't know, Kevin or Mike maybe put it somewhere. Okay, so now I'm going to take my my marker, my fine liner. This is a really nice fine liner. It's my new fine liner, by the way. It's called Faber-Castell .7. This is India ink in here. Man, this is amazing. Oh, and I got a new light. I don't know if the light is the best on this one, but... oh yeah, the Friends of Sarah and Jackson. That's what it was. what are the names? Jacob, Victoria, and I think it was Alexandra, but I could be wrong. One of them said to draw a worm, and that's what I'm going to do after I write the word smile. Oh, so now I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my my S, and I'm going to thicken it in. I'm going to make it nice and thick, and I'm going to basically make the bubble letters for my word smile. And I might start some of the line work, I'm not sure, just to show you what I'm doing, because this is a very relaxing exercise. In the beginning, it's not that. I think it was Alexandra, the little one. I think that was the youngest one. She told me to draw a worm, so I'm going to draw a worm for Alexandra. I don't know if Alexandra's even going to watch this, but Sarah and Jackson, you could tell Alexandra that I did try to draw a worm, which I'm going to do soon. But look, oh, this is fun to do. So I wrote the word smile. Yeah, last week, that was fun, that in person. I'm going to do it again. I set up another one. I think it's for April. I don't know when I set it up. In March. Sometime in March. I think a couple of weeks. It's printmaking and sketchbook club. So it's going to be like a printmaking workshop, but we're going to have the sketchbook club component. And then I set up this thing. Whoa, you want to hear something crazy? I did this thing. I don't know what was in me. Yesterday I was setting up some more workshops on my schedule. I put together April 5th. It's Saturday, April 5th. It's called the Brunch Art Party. I don't know what I'm talking about with that one. I don't know. I just got this idea. Someone was talking about going to brunch, and I was like, what is that? Brunch is like a breakfast, lunchy kind of thing. And I said, I'm going to have a brunch art party. I'm going to get bagels and juice and coffee and pastries and no eggs. I'm not going to do eggs. And we're going to do like it's a printmaking workshop, but we're going to have like snacks and pastries, and it's going to be like a brunch. Maybe I'll get like nice, colorful plates. Make it like a cute little colored napkins. Maybe we can decorate our own cups to drink our juice. I got ideas. That's what I want to do. Oh yeah, let them know. You don't have to come on. I don't want to put pressure on Alexandra to go on live. Sarah and Jackson, you don't have to call your friend and be like, hey, Frank's going to draw a worm right now. You got to get online and check it out. All right, so look at this. I just drew this. Man, I hope you do something like this. See how easy that was? That took me what, 10 minutes? 12 minutes? It took me 12 minutes to do this. I don't know where my big eraser is. So I don't know if I should do this yet, because this is different pen. I never use this pen. It's India ink. It's really nice. Man, it's really nice to draw with that pen. I'm not going to lie to you. That was a nice pen to draw with. Let me do this. Let me show you that. Look at that. How crazy was that? Hi. Hello. I don't know who that is, but hi, Valet and Yipao. That's a cool name. So I drew Smile. Now I'm going to move on to the worm. Oh, gosh. I'm going to let this dry because I want to erase this, and then I'm going to brush it with my brush because I can't find my cool vacuum cleaner. But I'm not going to do it yet because I'm not sure how long this particular pen needs to dry. So now I'm going to open up another page in my sketchbook. Now, if you don't have a sketchbook, you really should get one. You can go to a store and get one, or you can even get like one like this. Let me go on the right. If you don't have a nice sketchbook, I mean, I have some nice sketchbooks. I have not nice sketchbooks. I'm sorry, I missed my phone because I can do the overhead. This crazy space over here. Oh, Valentina, what's up? I remember you from the school trip. I love these books. These books are amazing. This is one of the best books you could ever buy. I used it. This is tying into what we were going to do later. See that hand? I traced my hand. We're going to trace hands. In a little while, I'm going to trace my hand. I'm going to show you some fun things to do. This is not what I was expecting to do, but man, how do I do this? I saw this and I really like it. But look at this. I drew in, no, not that day, but every day I drew in this book for like months with my gratitude journal. Oh, this is fun to do. I'll show you some on the overhead. I'm going to go on a little break from my drawing for a second. But look, see? Every single day. I mean, just because it's one of those books you normally see in school, just write like it's my art book or something, and then boom, it transforms into this wonderful book. And this book is amazing because it's sewn together and it's really strong. And I'm telling you, they're like cheap. You go to the store and you buy a bunch of these things. I mean, you could buy like expensive sketchbooks. Like this is my expensive sketchbook that I bought, which I love. Don't get me wrong, I really love this. But I love these books just as much. So if you don't have the money to buy a really nice sketchbook, you can buy one of those books and do something really cool in them. It's a lot of fun to do. So okay, so now a worm. I'm delaying the worm thing because I'm so stressed out about drawing a worm because of that kid Alexandra, I think her name is. I don't know if I got verification on that from Sarah and Jackson, but I'm going to go back on the overhead now, and I'm going to try to draw a worm. I'm probably going to draw a cutesy worm because I like the cutesy worms. I like to draw like cute little worms. Never really did draw a worm, but I'm going to draw a worm. It's going to draw a bunch of little worms, but I think I'm going to draw one big worm. You don't have to draw a worm if you don't want to draw a worm. Draw a bug, draw a butterfly, mariposa. Oh, we had these Spanish-speaking kids that were trying to teach me Spanish this week. The class trip, Miss Maloon and Miss, what's the name, Calabe? I can't remember the name now all of a sudden. Calabe? Is that right? Calabe? I can't remember the name. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I think I'm saying it right. But yeah, they were trying to teach me Spanish, and mariposa is butterfly. Man, that was a lot of fun. I don't know how to say worm in Spanish, but I'm going to try to draw that. Okay, so here we go. Ready? Draw a worm. The way to draw a worm is, I like to draw, I think I'm going to go right with the marker. I'm just going to go for it because I want the smooth, sweet curvature of a worm. I'm going to draw a cutesy worm that has like big eyes like this. Look, so I want you to draw like an eyeball, like just draw like an oval shape or a circle shape, and then right next to it, draw another one like this. Let's draw a worm together. Crazy Saturday morning drawing a worm. Oh, Santiago? Is that Santiago from the Santiago City? Ho-ho! Santiago, if that's you. This kid Santiago yesterday, he painted on my Flower City. He turned Flower City into Santiago Village. I'll try to make a video about that later. Santiago, you asked me to show a picture on this. I cannot do that. But I could try, but I'm not going to be able to do that because I have all these things are plugged in. So I'm going to draw like little googly eyes, like just cool eyes like this. And then I have no idea how to draw a worm. So I'm going to make the worm, look at this. I'm going to draw over here like a circle off to the side, right? This. So this is the beginning of my worm. Yeah, Santiago, what's up? Oh man, it's like that. I just looked at my painting right before I went on live and I was like, whoa, Santiago. That kid was really working on that painting. Good job, Santiago. I really appreciate that. So I drew like this one, so it's a bunch of circles, really. The worm's just a bunch of circles. So I drew that. I'm maybe going to give him some like eyelashes. Just give yourself like you're making like a little character, like a little worm character. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like this. Look, I'm going to draw just a couple of, like just a curved line like that. See what I'm doing? I'm just giving the worm like it's the structure of the worm. And after I do that, I'm going to draw like circles. I don't know if this is what a worm looks like. Maybe it's more like a caterpillar, but it's life. This is what I'm doing. And then I'm going to draw just like a whole bunch of cool shapes along this line. And I'm going to do it in such a way that I hope Alexandra likes it because she said to draw a worm. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to draw this line and then I'm going to have like, I'm just going to try to just give it some cool details. So all you have to do is really draw googly eyes, give it some personality, you can put glasses on them or whatever you want to call it, and then draw like a cool line to give like the shape of the worm, and then you just start drawing like these cool like circle like sort of shapes, different shapes. Just have some fun with it. And actually, this is kind of fun, Alexandra. I like this. Sarah and Jackson, let Alexandra know that I really like this idea of drawing the worm. Hey, this is kind of cute and fun to do. I didn't think I was going to... I woke up this morning a little stressed out about drawing a worm because when I make a promise to a kid, like I promised Santiago I would talk about his Santiago village. So here I am talking about that, and I promised Alexandra that I would draw a worm, and here we are. Well, I really like the way this worm looks on the screen. I'm looking right behind this camera right here is the screen where I'm watching what I'm doing. So now I'm just kind of patiently drawing. And if you notice, I forgot to talk about this because I'm trying to give you some instruction as well. I'm kind of changing the shapes of the structure of this worm as I kind of wrap it around. I forgot to talk about that. Like it's kind of like a little subtle thing that I'm doing here because I'm trying to understand like how this worm moves through the soil. I gotta name my worm. Come up with ideas for the name of my worm. Put them in the chat. If I like one of the names, I'll write it. But if I come up with a cooler name, while I'm doing it, then I get to pick it because it's my worm, and you can name your worm whatever word you come up with. I hope you're drawing a worm. Man, I really like this worm. Is it a caterpillar? I think it might be a caterpillar. Alexandra's going to have the final say on this. Sarah and Jackson, if you talk to Alexandra, if she's not watching this, please let her know that she can change this to a caterpillar if she wants. But I got to be honest with you, I'm very proud of, I'm not going to name it worm. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Someone said in the chat to name it worm. You know, like when I was a child, I had a teddy bear, and it was a panda bear, like a little panda bear, and I had a bunny. And my panda bear was named Pandy, and my bunny's name was Bun Buns. And I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to name, like I have like giraffes, and I make a new giraffe, and I ask the kids, what name should I name my giraffe? And they say, name him Mr. Giraffe. I mean, come on, you got to come up with a cool name. This girl, Arabella. Well, Arabella, I haven't seen her in a while. I don't know if you're watching this, Arabella. Maybe I'll give Arabella emails, her mom, and say, Garfield? It's not bad, but there's a famous cat named Garfield. Now look at this. I'm coming up onto the top, so now I have to like really make a decision, and I'm gonna just look. So now I'm going this way, and you just kind of, it's almost like you're building like a machine, like a mechanical kind of a thing. Tommy, I like that. Tommy, the worm from Massachusetts. Whenever I say the word Tommy, I always go, Tommy. I don't know. I mean, there's like a Massachusetts accent. Man, I really like this worm. I'm getting a little worried about how I'm going to change this. In a few minutes, I'm going to trace my hand and do some doodling on my hand because I want to do that. I'm really happy with this session of the Sketchbook Club so far because I feel like I'm doing a good job. I wrote the word smile. I'm drawing a worm. I'm going to take a break from the worm for a second. Do I want to take a break yet? Wicked good name. That's funny. Yeah, wicked good name, Tommy the worm. That's it. I'm naming it Tommy. I like it. Jackson, I like the name Tommy. Oh man, Alexander's going to be upset. Santiago, don't get upset either, but I'm naming this worm Tommy. Tommy the wicked smat. He's the wicked smat worm. Man, I don't want to insult anybody from Massachusetts. I say that with like total respect and admiration for their accent. I have a Queen's accent. But man, look at this. I don't know if you're getting bored with this, but you see what I'm doing? I probably should explain what I'm doing because my degree is architecture, so I kind of have an understanding of how like structures work, but not a really good understanding. My wife, she's got a really good understanding of that stuff because she's actually an architect. I studied architecture, I got a degree and everything, but I didn't stay long on it. I have ADHD, I couldn't do it. My first job in an architect studio after I graduated, I lasted 6 days. Probably shouldn't say that because I don't want you guys to think that that's an okay thing to do. It wasn't good. I didn't want to. I just couldn't do it. My brain was not built to sit there and draw details of like a bridge, like nuts and bolts and stuff like that. Oh man, I couldn't do that. But anyways, the point is like if you can look at this, if you look carefully at the way I'm doing, like this is big over here by his neck, and then it gets a little smaller over there. These probably are the same size if you like spread out the worm and made him like straighten out his back all nice and like straight. But yeah, I remember you from the field trip. Remember everyone from the field trip. These kids do this all the time. I remember you. There you are. I remember you. I remember a lot of the kids from the field trip. I met like thousands of kids in the last month. There's one kid wrote in a comment last week. He's like, do you remember me? I'm like, I mean, I don't know your name. You just got this like strange YouTube handle. And then he's saying like, do you remember me? I'm like, yeah, I remember you. Field trip. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. From this week's field trips, a lot of good field trips this week. I had some older kids this week for the field trips. They were amazing. Good job, everybody. If you're watching this from the field trips, I can't tell you, I was so happy. Mike, Kevin, and I, after you guys left, we were like, well, this is a good field trip. These guys are good. Anyways, I mean, look at this. It looks like it's good. I mean, I had no idea what I was going to draw today. I actually practiced trying to draw worms in another book this morning and late last night when I was trying to get Lachlan to go to sleep. And I mean, he's 12 years old. I wasn't trying to get him to go to sleep, like rocking him or something like that. I was just trying to convince him to stop doing what he was doing and go to sleep. I have a little bit of a dilemma here. My dilemma is this. I kind of like the way I've been slowly making these lines like really small, but I still have all of this to go on the worm. I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I think I'm going to have to stop the worm, but I'm going to just kind of, now I'm just doing scribbly scrabbly kind of thing like this. And now I'm going to have to depart from this whole thing. Like this is the end of the worm now, but I think I'm going to, and this is the point. This is a point of a life lesson in life. You can't see with these glasses. I got to look like this. I'm sorry, but these are my other glasses. Oh, there you are. Look, there you are. So here's a lesson in life. Are you ready for this lesson in life? When you do anything in life, sometimes you might not, it might not be exactly what you thought it was going to be, and that's okay. That's a part of it. Some people, they don't want to do anything because they think like if I do it wrong, I don't know how to explain this. I'm not sure if I'm articulating this properly, but you got to just try stuff, and it might not work, and that's why there are races on pencils, and that's why you have more hours in a day, so you can try different things. Like I'm gonna go back on the overhead. So like I had initially tried to draw this worm to go all the way here, but as I drew this and got really interested, and I really like the way this looks, I have to change my ideas. So now I'm kind of gonna do this. Now I can't see this because now I'm putting these glasses on, which these are the glasses I use to look at the camera. These are the glasses I use to look here because I got two different glasses from the Warby Parker. Because my other glasses, which are progressives, I cannot, they're scratched up like crazy. I gotta get a, what's it called? Another appointment for the Warby Parker, but that's not the point. Look, so here's the, look. So that's the end of my worm, but not yet because I want to have him go like this, like so he's like kind of like on like the ground, because here's the ground, which is like this is the ground. See that? And I might even get some brown color here. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Look at that. Oh, that looks nice. You see what I'm doing here? I just took some color and I'm basically giving it like a little bit of just that little bit of stuff there, like that little stuff there. It gives it like the weight of the pressure on the ground, and I'm going to do that over here as well. So I'm going to have him go like this. So now I'm going to just do these cute little, and I'm going fast on this one. Probably not able to see that, but see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of giving it like the worm is, and then I'm going to get the brown over here. Man, I really like the way this looks. What color should I make this worm? Man, I don't know what color. I'm going to put a little green on the worm. Just a touch of green on the worm because he's a slimy, disgusting worm. He's not slimy and disgusting. He's cute, and he's my friend Tommy the worm. I'll probably write Tommy on here somewhere, but I don't know where to put it yet. Now I'm going to move on to my third activity. Woohoo! I got 3 activities today. I'm so excited about the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club today. To recap, I used my Sketch Doodle Dream book for this particular sketchbook club thing, which I got a whole bunch of them here. Trying to sell those things. This is not like an advertisement necessarily, but I'm going to put in the description on this video because they tell me I got to do stuff like that and I'm not doing enough. I'm going to put some description of some like links to buy these things, and I'm going to give a really, really ridiculous discount to get one of these books where I draw your name on it, because I'm not doing a contest because, oh man, Sarah and all you guys, if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to write your parents. Don't worry, I'm going to make it up to you. You'll see when you're the founding members of this Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. We've been with me now for like, I don't know, since September even maybe. All right, so let me go back to this. So this is the book I used to start this sketchbook club back in September. No, not this one. It's over there somewhere. This is my new one. I don't know where it is. Oh, this is not the one that I started with, but it's this book, like the Sketch Doodle Dream book. That's what I was doing on the sketchbook club when I started in September. This is a new one because I have them. And today I wrote the word smile. It's good to take a word every day. Sometimes the kids at the younger school, they got those words of the week. And then eventually they stop doing that. But I guess they still have vocabulary. You guys still get vocabulary tests and stuff like that? Man, I wish I could do that. I'm going to start doing that with Spanish. I told the kids this week I want to learn Spanish. I'm doing a Duolingo thing, but I'm not doing a good job on it. But I figured if I could try to teach myself like a couple of words in Spanish next week, I'm going to teach myself some words in Spanish. And next week, I'm going to do a bubble letter word in Spanish. I don't know what word it's going to be yet, but I'm going to pick a word that I like that say it in Spanish. And I'm going to draw bubble letters of that. But today, I drew the word smile. Every day for the next now I'm up to like 80 days. I've been doing it for like 20 days. I'm drawing the word love in bubble letters every day. I don't know. I got a bunch of them. I don't know where they are. I got to look for them now. But so that's what I'm doing every day. But today I drew the word smile. And I love it so much. And then, I got to be honest with you, Tommy, the wicked smart worm from Massachusetts. I just drew this. And now I'm going to do my third activity on another piece of this wonderful sketchbook paper, which, by the way, is really nice paper. This paper, my sketchbook paper, is thick. It works with the markers and everything. I'm going to go on the overhead now. For this one, I got to see where the book is like this. I'm going to take my hand. I'm going to take both of my hands. I'm going to try to trace. This is actually a very fun activity. I got to go to a smaller picture and picture like that, so you can see the whole book. You're looking at it. I wrote this sketchbook club there. Look, branding. You're going to take a piece of paper. If you have a very small sketchbook, you might not be able to do this. Feliz. Oh, I like that name. Some words, Santiago. Maybe. I'll see. And I'm going to trace my hand in one way, and then I'm going to try to trace my other hand. This is a good exercise to do on a Saturday morning because it teaches you like motor skills. Like you have to, maybe you're a right-handed, you draw with your right hand, and it's easy to trace like with your right hand, but it's not so easy to do this way. So that's kind of the fun challenge of this. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my hand. I'm going to try to position it on my sketchbook paper. And if you don't have a sketchbook, just use a regular piece of paper. But put it down, like have some of the hands go off maybe. Or if you have a really big paper, you can do this. But spread out your fingers because it's fun to do. And then I'm going to do this. And now I'm going to trace my hand. And you're not going to see it right away because I hope it's tracing. No, it's not tracing. I gotta activate this marker. As nice as these markers are, take a while to get going. So look, I'm going to trace my hand. I'm not going to lift it up until I'm done because I don't want to move it. You got to press your hand down and hold it firmly. And then I'm going to go like this. I'm not going to worry so much about the coil over there. And then I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go like this. And I'm just going to trace my entire hand all the way out to the arm. Did I do it? Whoa, that's fun to do. And now, this is the tricky part. Now you have, oh, that's a cool word, happy. I like that, Santiago. Look, Santiago just told me to write the word feliz next week. Maybe I will. I don't know. Now I have to be, this is where creativity and imagination, you have to use your imagination to think where you're going to put your hand. You want it to overlap, but you want it to be interesting, like how your fingers interact and how they go with the other fingers, because you're going to do some line work on the outside, or all around it, and decorate it. So like maybe I'll do something like this because I want like the pink. I think that's kind of nice. Or maybe I'll do this. I'm going to just move it around to see what looks cool, and I'm going to spread out my fingers like this. Oh man, and this thumb, I guess, I don't know, like it's like playing that game Twister. I don't know. Is that cool to do this? And you just kind of look at it. You know, like I'm looking at the camera and the screen, but you'd want to look straight down. And you just kind of, I like the way this looks. I think I like this. It's kind of uncomfortable to hold my hand like this. So now I got to do this. This is hard to do because here I am tracing with my left hand, which I'm not good at drawing with that much. But that's actually kind of a fun thing to do. So, and you got to go slow, especially when you use your other hand because it's not easy. And then I'm doing this, and then I'm coming down, and then where did I stop? I did it over here, I think. I did this. No, I didn't do this part yet. And I go like this, and then I go like that, and then I trace my thumb. And then I have this cool thing. Now, at this point, I have decisions to make. What am I going to use to color this in? And I think I'm going to use blues and greens. I'm going backwards right now. I'm sorry for that, but I'm getting some of my markers here. I'm getting a couple of my markers. Now, if you have colored markers, you can pick all different colors. Can I find that page again? Let me show you. So I'll show you some examples of what I've done in the past with this. I do this a lot. This is an exercise I like to do. Look at this. See what I did? I don't know if you can see these lines. I did this very subtle. I'm going to do a little darker today, but I drew spirals on this one. I drew coily things on this one. And then on this guy, if I can find this one, let me see if I can find this one. I'm never gonna find it in this book, but let me see if I can find it. Oh, this is one of my beautiful gratitude journals that I used to do, and every once in a while I would get into this moment where I would write some. I think it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. You're gonna see it soon. You're gonna see it soon. The anticipation. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, man. I think I found it. Look at that. That's actually my son Lachlan's hand. And look at all these lines. I just kind of freeform these little patterns. This is so fun to do. And anybody can do this. I mean, if you think about it, like someone says, I don't know how to draw. You don't need to know. You don't need to know how to draw to trace your hand and then use some markers to just kind of do some line work, because anybody can do it. You can do it. Let's do it together. Trace your hand. I did too. You don't even have to do both if you don't want to. You can just do one hand, but I did both. And now I'm going to take some markers. I'm going to do this dark. I hope this has some ink in it. And I'm going to, what am I going to do? I got to start making decisions because I have some overlapping going on. So I'm going to take this guy right here and I'm going to start doing stuff like this. Look, I'm going to make little lines. And I think I'm going to go a little more detailed now so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So give me a second. Oh no, where's my camera? Hold on a second. I'm going to go a little zoomed in. You see what I'm doing? And then I'm going to kind of go like this. And I call these my rainbow lines. Whoa, it's fun. It's a little light for you to see. I hope you can see this. My lighting, I got my new light. And I'm making these rainbow lines, you see? Look at the rainbow lines. Oh, they're fun to do. So I'm going to do this. Hello in the chat. If you're just joining us, we traced our hand. I traced my hand and now I'm doing some doodling. And I think I'm going to stick with the green inside this guy. And I'm going to just decorate it. You might not notice how cool this looks yet. It's going to take some time to kind of develop. But that's kind of what the fun of it is. The light is so harsh. I need to lighten the light a little bit. I got to go in the picture. Oh, look at this. And then I'm going to do dark blue so you can kind of see the contrast over here. So now this one, I'm going to do different now. I do my little spaghetti lines. Over here, I'm going to go like this. Look, I'm just going to go. I'm going to make like these cool squiggly lines. And this one I'm going to come under here like this. And I'm not really sure what I'm doing yet, but I'm just sort of trying to come up with patterns. You can use colored pencils, markers, whatever you want. But if you just sort of sit there and play around with this, it might take time. The longer it takes, the better it will look. I showed the kids at the class trip this week. I'm going to try to show it to you now. The thing, yeah, I've shown this a lot. This is my new thing. Oh man, I got to zoom out a little bit now. Oh man, I don't want to do this without seeing. Can you see this? This is the drawing I'm most proud of in my entire life. All the years. I mean, I've been drawing for like 40 years. I'm 52 years old. I mean, 52 years maybe. I don't know. I don't know when I started drawing, but this drawing is the thing I'm the most proud of in my life because my brain is not built to stick with anything. I kind of have this idea. I do something and I just move on to something else. But I did this by just scrabbling lines. And then I took one of these thin fine liners and I just slowly started coloring it in a little bit every day. Just a little bit. Just like 3 or 4 minutes a day. It took me months. And when I finished, I drew this heart. Showed the kids on the school trip a couple of days. And I mean, when I look at this drawing, I think about the months that it took me to develop it and the patience that I had to have. I mean, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I was like, no, stick with the plan, just a little bit at a time. And it's the thing I'm most proud of in my whole life. One of the things. I mean, my kids. I'm proud of my kids. I'm proud of Little Pulp. I'm proud of you guys are here with me. But this, in terms of drawing, is the most proud thing in my whole life. And it's just a silly drawing. I think I did it with like just a marker. I just kind of scratched the line. I just basically took lines and then just started coloring them in. But yeah. That's what you can do with this kind of thing. You don't have to finish it today. You don't have to worry about it. A lot of kids, they want to finish something right away. Like, I got to finish it. I want to be done. I want to move on to the next thing. No. Keep going. Work on this. Work on this for a little while. You have it going. You like the way it looks. Like here, I'm going to take like this green colored pencil and I'm going to color and see, I just drew these lines and now I'm going to find these spaces in between. And I'm just going to color it in like this nice little green color, which probably not even really seeing too much because it's a little light. But then I'll come over here, and then once you scribble lines all over something, you can kind of start seeing shapes. And then you just kind of give these shapes color, pattern. Maybe I'll get like some yellow. This is a yellow color, and I'll put some yellow in here. And I'm just doing different things. And it might take weeks, months, days, hours. I don't know how much time you have on your hand. But that's the point. It takes time, and it's worth it if you're proud of it. Then like it's a good thing. You take a piece of paper. I mean, I sometimes take a blank piece of paper or an index card or something, and I just draw on it, and I keep it in my pocket, and I draw on it again. I draw on it again. Doodling is a fun thing to do, and everybody should do it. And I really appreciate you just drawing with me here on a Saturday morning, cold outside, March 8th. And I really hope you're drawing, not just watching this. Because that's the whole point of this sketchbook club, is that you actually draw. Maybe you're still working on your worm. But look, it's not going to get done right away. I'm thinking now, here's what I got to do. Do I put green on the back of this thing? What do I put over here? What do I put in this area over here? Like, as you start developing, you start to think, like, I like this green over here, so I'm going to probably do the green. It's in between the fingers, and that's also in between the fingers, so maybe I do it there, but I think I'm going to do it right here. So I'm going to put a little bit more of this green over here. And it's a little light, but you can kind of see, right now it just looks like I colored in, but if you look closely, look at the lines. You got to do stuff like this. It's really fun to do. And then I'm going to put, I got to be careful now, because if I do the line work over there, that's going to take a long time, but that's okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do some lines over here like this, and I'm going to switch it up. I want to get like a darker blue. That's what I'm going to do, look. So I'm taking this dark color. You'll get to see the pattern a little bit more with the dark. Got to zoom in a little more for this so you can see better. And then I'm going to go back to this light color. And it's going to take time, but everything in life worth doing takes time. And you're not going to see how this looks at the end yet, because it's going to take too much time to develop, but I'm really going to do it, and I'm going to keep going. I might go back to the smile right now to decorate that a little bit. So that's the idea, like, oh, you can't, your book's too small, Santiago. It's okay. So maybe just draw your finger. Santiago, if your book is small, you can take a little piece of paper like this. Like, this is my book of flowers, which is a very small book. I made this book for myself. It's my little book of flowers. So you can take a page like this and just kind of draw like a scribble scrabble and do like line work. That's also fun to do. But I'm going to go back to my smile now. And what color should I decorate my smile? Now I think it's dry enough for me to try to erase some of these lines so I can kind of really see. I thought to draw things that make me smile, but I did that once a couple of weeks ago, and that turned into like a nightmare. I didn't like that. I was like trying to draw things that make me happy. I drew a pencil, and then I just stopped drawing it. Oh, that was last week. I did that last week. And then I got this is a shoe brush. I love this brush, and I put a sticker on it. And see that? So now I'm doing this. I'm doing that. What am I going to do to decorate this thing? I think I'm going to decorate this with this like dark pink color. I hope this has a pen. Yeah, I like this color. So now I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take some of that line work that I do, which I absolutely love to do because it's so relaxing. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Hold on a second. I'm going to come above the camera so you can kind of see my zooming. Look, okay. So here I go. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to take lines and just kind of draw lines. And I'm going to go back to my worm in a couple of seconds as well. And you just basically take a thin marker or any kind of marker. I mean, you really got to get some of these markers. These markers are like the best markers you can buy. They're triple fine liners for this kind of like doodling that I like to do. Because when you do it like this, it's very satisfying after a while. You don't see it right away, but then when it starts to develop, and it's a little smudgy over here because of the eraser, but let me see if I can find one of these things that I'm talking about. Where's my... Oh, this is so light. I don't know if you'll see this, but see all the lines? Look. It's my daily doodle book. I think I have... Where is it? Look. See how I started this one. Well, now I'm too zoomed in. This, like this. Scribble, scrabble. I'm trying to find... Oh, yeah, like this. Look at this. Look at this. This line work is just so relaxing. I cannot tell you. Theo is back. Hello, Theo. Yellow like the sun. I don't know what that means, Santiago. Yellow? Yeah, colored in yellow like the sun. But I'm right now drawing like a dark red for my smile like this. Oh, now I gotta zoom back in. I'm sorry. See that line work? And in the beginning, it might not look perfect right away, and it's not perfect because some of the line work, when you do this and you just kind of change it, you kind of move your book around, and you just make these, I call it spaghetti lines, or peeling an onion, or what someone called it, like a yarn, like a ball of yarn. But after a while, this starts to really look nice. And you can do different colors. I like to do like 1 or 2 colors. Sometimes I'll do something where I'll make the one color like go further out, and then I change the color at one point. That's fun to do as well. But this is like what I like to do for my sketchbooks. It just relaxes me. I'm going to go back to the worm in a second to show you the worm that I drew. If you haven't seen it, I don't know if you just joined us late or you didn't see the worm. But Alexandra at the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club told me to draw a worm, but man, I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. I'm going up to the top. That's nice. You're not going to be able to really kind of understand how beautiful this is going to look because I'm not going to finish it today, but I will finish it. And I'll show it to the kids that come to the class trip next week, and I'll show them what I did. Like this week, I showed all those kids what I did this week. And some of them joined me, and I'm really happy for that. And I really appreciate you guys coming on and spending your Saturday mornings. And Sarah and Jackson and Noni and Jura and Zoe and Clementine when they came to the in-person, and with Jacob and Silas. Oh man, those were fun. That was a fun day. I really want the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club to become like a thing. I want to even get a song. I know Sarah and Jackson's mom had a song. I'm not sure that's the song I'm gonna have because the draw with Frank. It's more like the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. I don't know. Like I just thought it'd be fun to do. But look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple more of these. See, I rushed that and I did that, and I'm upset. But look, I'm doing this, and then I'm gonna go back to my worm and I color my worm a little bit. It's gonna be fun to do. Whoa, I mean, when this is fully finished, I wish I had that other one that I had, but I don't have it. It's in the front of the shop over there with the word love. Oh no, I want you to sing it for me again. I love that song that you said. Let's draw with Frank. That's fun. I can't remember all the words, but that was fun. Did you sing it this morning? Sarah and Jackson's mom, did you sing that song this morning? I liked it. I saw my son plays guitar. I'm like, Lachlan, can you compose a song for me? Like Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. He's in a little bit of like a really hard strumming phase. I don't know. That might be a little too much on a Saturday morning, or maybe not. Maybe it'll wake everybody up. Anyways, look at this. I mean, look how nice this looks. You're not really seeing the beauty of the color because of the light, but I got this new light. It's got all these different settings. It's like thousands of settings. Man, I like to sing that song for them again. That's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my worm a little bit. I absolutely love this worm. Tommy, where should I write the word Tommy? I don't know where to put it yet. Maybe over here? I'm not sure. Like, Tommy, the wicked smat. I don't know if I should do that. Is that like derogatory? I don't think it's derogatory. I mean it in all the best possible way, like a wicked smat. This worm is wicked smat. He's wicked. Like Wicked, that movie. I never saw that movie. Is it good? I can't remember. I heard it got nominated for awards or something, but all right, so look, I got my worm, I got my hands. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go because I gotta get ready for I got the birthday party today. I got 20 kids coming for the birthday party today. More than 20, I think. This kid Emerson, I haven't seen that kid in a while. He used to come to the shop a couple of times in the last several years, but hasn't been in a while. And they're coming today with like 20 some odd friends and cousins and stuff. That's gonna be fun. And then later, pretty soon, right after this, actually, I gotta drink some water. But right after this, I have to, let me do the bigger thing. I have to start blending paper pulp for the paper making workshop that we're doing later. Woo-wee! I got these, the bacon splatter things, those mesh screens with the handles. I cut the handles off with a hacksaw, filed them down, got these buckets to put them in, make these big circle pieces of paper. That didn't work out really well the last time. I'm doing that this time because I got more people signed up for this one than normal. We had a papermaking our first papermaking workshop that we had like 3 kids signed up. The second one I had like 1 kid sign up. Oh man, whose birthday? It's not my birthday. It's your birthday? Santiago, it's your birthday today? Happy birthday. Oh no, my brother's birthday. Yeah, like, oh, I forgot about that. Kevin's birthday was this week. Man, I should have started this Little Pulp Sketchbook Club live feed with that. Yeah, Kevin, my brother's 50th birthday. 50 years old. I have a little brother that's 50 years old. That's scary. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of this green color and I'm going to just scrabble some of this Tommy the Worm. I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna write the word Tommy in bubble letters in a little bit because I'm gonna put some green on this guy and I'm gonna just get him a little bit of like this, just a little subtle bit of green over here. And then I don't know, Santiago. Before you said yellow like the sun. I don't know what you were talking about, but I like that idea. So maybe I'll get a yellow marker and put some yellow as well. And when you use these triplets fine liners, it's hard to really understand what I'm talking about on the screen, but when you take some of these triplets fine liners, you get like all these different colors. They have some light colors and stuff like this. When you use the light colors, that's not too light, but when you take color and you just sort of do like little, like I call it noise, like little scrabbling inside the thing. Oh, you're gonna go eat? That's okay, Santiago, go eat your breakfast. Don't worry, I'm getting off soon anyway, but Santiago's leaving, everybody. Say goodbye to Santiago, he's going to eat his breakfast. That's cool. I hope you enjoy your breakfast. I hope you're having some protein, not just cereal. Get some protein in your body. I try to eat protein every morning now, and I do that a lot. Where's the other green? Okay, so here I'm going. Sorry I put my hand over the screen like that, but I mean, look at this. And you just kind of take some of these markers. It's really good to have like light markers. If you have like light color markers, you just sort of use them to kind of build up color. And you don't see it at first. It's kind of like the same thing with developing this over time. Like it takes time, but if you work on it and you develop it, then it starts to look really nice. Like here's an example. Look at this. It's like just like thin lines. Where's an example? I can show you what I'm talking about. Some of these don't work. I mean, like this took a long time. A lot, hours of my time. And here's one that doesn't work when you do a lot of lines. Look at this. I'll show you this. I mean, I like this drawing. This drawing also took me a really long time. Carson! I remember Carson. How you doing, Carson? Is that you, Carson? Are you there? Look at this. I drew this fish. Look, I'm gonna have him swim on. Like, watch this. Check this out. Animation. Look at that. This is my fish. I don't love this fish. I don't really love this fish. This is a fish I drew a long time ago. What do I do is I gotta angle it this way. I didn't like it, and I just kept going. I just kept trying and trying and trying. I don't love it, but I don't not love it. I like it. I don't love it. I like it. I don't love it. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of line work. If you can kind of see all the detail in there, there's so much going on. I'll go back on the overhead. I mean, it's just lines. I drew gills. I drew little fish scales. I did and then I just didn't like it, so I kept scrabbling all over it, and it kind of looked. I don't know, interesting is the word, I guess you could say. I don't even know if this is watercolor or what this is. I can't even remember this. It's so long ago, but then just like sometimes like this one I didn't keep going. I stopped doing this one. This is something I really like to do. I'm just giving you ideas because I don't want to draw anymore. I gotta be honest with you. I mean, I'm gonna keep going maybe for a little while. I gotta get out of here soon because man, I got this birthday party coming. But let me go back on the overhead one more time. Look at this. Oh, I appreciate that. You had fun here. If you ever, let me get a picture on this one. If you're ever in a bad mood, this is something that I do. Let me get my other glasses on so I can look at the camera and really understand what you're saying, so you can understand what I'm saying. See this thing that I'm looking at and showing you right now? This is called the purple scribble scrabbles. This is something, when I was a child, I loved the color purple. I had like, I used to say some of the words I couldn't say properly, but I would call it purple. Purple was my favorite color, purple. And I loved grape soda, I loved grapes. Even though grapes weren't purple, they were like a light green. But I don't know why grape soda is purple and grapes are light green, but I'm not talking about that right now. But I love the color purple. And whenever I was upset, I would take purple crayons and just draw. And it made me happy, just purple. I said, I don't want nothing but purple. Just give me purple crayons. I had like 5 purple crayons. I mean, I was like, give me more purple crayons. I got those boxes. I just took the purple out. I gave my brothers all the other colors. I kept the purple. And when I get those little candies that had like a purple, I don't know, whatever those gummy candies are, where they had the purple one. I just took the purple ones and I gave everyone the other ones. Anyways, the point of that story is that purple, the color purple, for some reason, I've connected in my life with relaxing and being like, if you're upset, purple will get you to be not upset. Purple might not work for you, but it might be a color. It might be a color that works for you. If there's a color that works for you that makes you less upset when you get upset, try doing what I call purple scribble scrabbles. And what I do is in bubble letters, but you don't have to draw, I write the word purple scribble scrabbles on a page. And then I use all different kinds of purple and I scribble scrabble all over the page. Works every time. It works every time. It makes me happy every time I do it. Like someone getting upset and I'm like, it's time to purple scribble scrabble. And I just get there and I purple scribble scrabble. So if you're ever like this week, maybe if you're like upset about something and you're just like getting upset, get a piece of paper. You like, let's say it's like pink is a color or like blue is a color or I don't know what color. Yellow. Santiago, let's say like yellow, it's the color of the sun. You can just get a yellow pen, pencil, marker, crayons, whatever, and just scribble scrabble the color. I guarantee you, try it. Just try it and it's going to change your life. I mean, it really helped me there. All right, so I think I'm going to wrap this up for the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club because I do got to get ready for this 20-kid birthday party, and then I got to start blending paper. I got to go get my blenders. I got 3 blenders for my paper making, and one of them doesn't work anymore, so I got 2 blenders. And I was going to buy another blender last night, but I didn't have time because my nephew, Brian, he came home from Florida. He was visiting Florida, picked him up at the airport. So that like took time, and then we got pizza and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, let me zoom this out a little so you can kind of see my beautiful work. It's a recap. Let's recap on what we did. Yeah, I said I'm going. It's probably all not even there anymore. But don't leave yet. I want to show you the recap. Recap is I'm still working on my love bubble letter challenge. I'm still doing that. I'm just on I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean on an alt, but I'm glad you're just on an alt. That's cool. I don't know what that means, but if you're just on an alt, stay on the alt if the alt is comfortable. Look, I wrote the word smile. I drew my beautiful worm named Tommy. Oh, shoot, Jackson. I told you I was going to write the word Tommy. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to write the word Tommy, and then I'm going to go. Tommy, the wicked smart worm. Oh, shucks, I got to do this. All right, here we go. Tommy. I'm going to write the word Tommy. Again, I'm going to do it here. I'm going to write T-O. Do I do it like that? Let me do this. Hold on a second. I'm thinking now out loud. I'm going to draw a long thing because it's a worm. I'm going to do this like, look at this. Do I like this? Tommy. I'm not going to write the wicked smart worm yet. I might, but I'm going like Tommy right here. Should I make it bigger? Oh, look at this. All right, come on, let's do this. I'm going to do it like, I think I'm going to do it like this, like on the line with the, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. You see what I did there? I made a decision and I changed my mind. That's okay to do that. Look, T-O. Do I like that? No, I want to make it bigger. Now you got me all over the place. Jackson, I'm doing this for you. Look at this. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to thicken it up a little bit like that. Yeah, Tommy. Maybe I'm going to do lowercase. Jackson, I'm going to do lowercase because it's a name. Funny story, I always do bubble letters in like all uppercase, and then I look at the kids, they say I'm doing it wrong because they're used to seeing like uppercase, lowercase, and they get upset sometimes when I show them Tommy. Okay, here we go. 0.5. I'm sticking with the India ink today because I love it. I'm going to go like this. Just had an idea, but I'm not going to do it to make the word. I got to zoom in a little so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to give a little curvature to the word so that it can feel a little bit like wormy. You know what I mean? Look, check it out. Someone's going to pop on right now and be like, why is this guy drawing the word Tommy? That's weird. Because it's the worm, which you can't see on the screen. But yeah, I guess I move it down a little. Look at this. Oh, man, I love Tommy. So here we go. I'm going like this, and I'm going to make the lettering kind of like wormy. So I'm going to give it like curvy lines like that. What do you think? Oh, man, Jackson, I hope you like this. Thanks for coming up with the name Tommy. Maybe I'll do like the Adventures of Tommy the Worm. It's like that movie Turbo. Remember that movie Turbo? Man, I like that movie. And I said I changed it a little bit there, but look, Tommy. Tommy the wicked smart worm. Ah, man, this is cool. All right, so I'm not gonna write the Wicked Smart. I'm thinking about doing that. My brain is moving around. I gotta go. It's an hour. I got 1 hour to the birthday party. I gotta get ready for my birthday party today that I'm having with this kid Emerson. Look at this guy, Tommy the Wicked Smart Worm. He's wicked smart. And my son Lachlan is calling me. That's why you're hearing this thing. Lachlan, I'm still doing my live video. I can't answer the phone right now. Maybe he likes the Wicked Smart Tom. Maybe he's watching. Lachlan, if you're watching, hang up the phone. I'll call you in a second. I'm getting off soon. He's probably. Oh shoot! What happened there? My camera just went down. I lost my. Oh, because Lachlan called me, I lost my second camera. Oh man. All right, so I gotta go because Lachlan keeps calling me. I don't know why, and my son is calling me. Maybe he doesn't like my worm. Listen up, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club, and come back in this video in a couple of days, or maybe later today or tomorrow. I'm gonna put some stuff in the description, like some nice discount codes you can buy some of these things and some of the other books. All right, so that's the end of this. Maybe I'll have my son call every single day so that we can kind of have this like sound going on. I don't know why he keeps calling me. Maybe there's something going on. I gotta go. All right, so I'll see you guys later. All the best. I'm gonna zoom out of here now. I don't know how to do this. I gotta end the stream. I don't know how to end this thing because my son is calling me. It's all over the place. All right, I'll see you guys later. All the best. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. Mwah, I love you guys. Have a great weekend. All right, bye.